Thursday in Tryon, North Carolina, Melrose Mountain. And we're on the third part of the three things we all need. We all need love. We all need restrictions. That is, some limits put on our lives. God provides both. He provides an incredible love, and He gives us the things to do and not to do, but not for pleasing Him, but because it's best for us. But the most important one of the three that would really make life worthwhile is a chance to achieve. A chance to achieve. How do you get a chance to achieve? Well, I remember going to a management training seminar with ITT a number of years ago, and one of the things they said was to come over and put your hand in a pail of water, splash around as hard as you could, and then take your hand out and watch the pail of water. In just a few seconds, the water would come to a halt. It was just as if your hand had never been in it. I don't remember it making a tremendous impression on me until after 11 years with ITT Semiconductors in a manufacturing facility, they decided to get out of the semiconductor business and close the facility. It was just as if I hadn't even been there. And then I remember going to work for Stromberg Carlson. I was in the corporate headquarters in Tampa. They had 5 plants. They were getting ready to move the headquarters building to Orlando, and I elected not to go, but rather to go ahead and go into the ministry as God had called me to do. In just a couple of years, Stromberg Carlson had been sold, and each of the 5 plants had been sold to different buyers, and it was just as if I hadn't even been there. Then I was in the ministry. I spent 1 year in West Palm Beach, and then it wasn't like I was even there. I spent 5 years at First Baptist Church of Dover, and then it was like I wasn't even there. And then 27 years at Southside Baptist Church, and now just 2 years later, it's almost like I wasn't even there. Interesting, isn't it? How do we find a chance to achieve? Well, let me tell you. In Matthew 28:18 through 20, it says, Jesus came up and spoke to them, and He said, all authority has been given to me in heaven and earth. Go therefore and make disciples of all of the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even to the end of the age. I reevaluated. I thought to myself, I made disciples at Northwood Baptist Church. I taught hundreds of people how to share their faith through Evangelism Explosion. I reevaluated my ministry at First Baptist Dover. I made disciples there. I strengthened their Sunday school unit, and most of all, I strengthened the people that were attending there. And then I thought about my time at Southside Baptist Church, 27 years, a long time. And I realized that there were literally hundreds of people that had come to know Christ during my ministry there, and that I had made disciples. You see, Acts chapter 1, verse 8 says, you will receive power from the Holy Spirit when He comes upon you, and you shall be my witnesses, both in West Palm Beach and Dover and Brandon, Florida, Simpsonville, South Carolina, Landrum, South Carolina, and every place that you go and minister, even to the uttermost parts of the earth. Corinthians 5:20 says, therefore you are ambassadors for Christ, as though God were making an appeal through us. Cowpens, South Carolina, Foothills Fellowship, and all of the churches in between. 1 Corinthians 6:20 says, for you have been bought with a price, therefore glorify God in your body. Yes, the way we have a chance to achieve is by serving Him, following His great commission to go into all of the world and make disciples. Matthew 5:16 finally says, "Let your light shine before men in such a way that they may see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven." How do you have a chance to achieve? God provides the greatest chance of achievement that there is. You don't have to have a high education. You don't have to have a lot of money. You don't have to travel the world. You can do it right where you are, right where you're planted, by glorifying God, witnessing to men and women and children, making disciples, a chance to achieve. Yes, we all need the three things: love, restrictions, and a chance to achieve. The greatest is the chance to achieve, making disciples, glorifying God in all that we do. Bought with a price, therefore glorify God in your body. It's your thought for the day. God bless you and have a great day.